We are live. We are live, baby. I'm recording. I got a thumbs up already. Look at that. Welcome back to the LIDAT Podcast. As always, I am your host, your co-host with the most, Sam, and I'm joined by my very good friend here, the savage, Jose Antonio Guerrero. How you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing, Jose?
I'm tremendous, chilling, looking fly, tired.
Tremendous, looking fly.
Fly. That's what we do.
What do you mean by you're looking fly?
Well, I just feel wonderful.
You feel wonderful.
I look at myself and I'm like, that's a high value man right there. Joey Diaz was on the Joe Rogan Experience again.
Oh yeah, I was probably like 20 minutes deep into it.
I love seeing that man. I love that man so much. I just love
Joey Diaz.
I just love his success story. You know, like all the shit that he went through and who he was as a person before he kidnapped someone. You know,
I like his nun story when his mom or whatever, they sent him to like a nun school or whatever. I like that story.
I like that story where he was smoking cocaine out of a hooker's ass. That's a good story too.
Okay.
That's tremendous. Tremendous story. I fucking loved it. It was like, I think it was like 16, 17. I don't know how the fuck, I don't know, bro. Like his stories to me are like, Jesus Christ, like what type of person you used to be. And now he's a married man with a beautiful daughter. So I love that man. That man is an American hero.
So you'd say he's your favorite comedian?
I don't want to say comedian.
Who's your favorite stand-up comedian? Because I think there's different realms of comedy. Like
Yeah.
I think I was actually having a discussion today where I think that Will Ferrell might be the best, like for movies. I think he's my favorite, like actor comedian, I guess is the proper way to say it. Or actor as comedian. I don't know. But I think he's my favorite out of all the some people started saying Steve Martin. I was like, gee, we about a dozen.
Let me see.
Like, hell no.
There's two guys that come to mind. One of them is Cat Williams. Actually, not Cat Williams. Let me look at our comedians.
Cat Williams is pretty funny. He's super talented. I think that guy just got in his own way. Like he literally had the world in the palm of his hand to just take over with his comedy career. He's really good. He's really, really good. What we think? You think Dave Chappelle might be your favorite or movie? Let's go.
No, Dave Chappelle.
Actor,
I think Eddie Murphy to me is one of my favorite comedians. Is like he was an actor too. So and then one more person. He used to be in this. It was a movie about like zoo animals.
Zoo animals.
Yeah. I can't believe that he's not. Nah, this is gonna bother me. That's crazy that he's not even in the top 10 of comedians right now. In this whatever list this is. That's kind of crazy. Oh, a little closer to the mic.
Do you know his name?
No, this is bothering me. That's Connor or Trevor Noah. What the
Trevor
fuck?
Noah.
The hell? Who are these people?
You know who Trevor Noah is?
No, I know who Trevor Noah is, but
Like well, he want to say he's a political pundit, but he's basically a political pundit.
let me see. Sorry for the little white noise right now, but I need to figure out who the hell is this. Yo, that's crazy that I can't figure out who the hell this guy is right now.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for that,
He used to play a giraffe, I think it was.
oh, you talking about Chris Rock?
Yeah, there you go, Chris Rock.
He was playing a zebra at a draft. Are you talking about Madagascar?
Yeah, there you go. I think him and the other person that I mentioned, they have like really good like quotable lines that you can say over and over again, like Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock. I think Chris Rock is the one that said women are like the police. No matter how much evidence they have, they still want that confession. I think that's a solid line.
That's a good one. That's a good line.
That's a good line.
I don't know. I like Will Ferrell, man.
What do you think defines a good comedy? You think a good comedy has to be something you can repeat, that you can remember? Because with Dave Chappelle, like his comedy is good and we enjoyed it, but we wouldn't say his jokes, between you and me. Like I would say the Chris line joke, right?
No, but I think stand-up comedy is a different art form than than comedy that's within a movie. No, it's very different because I feel like when you're a stand-up comedian, your whole the whole idea is to capture the audience within the train of thought that you're moving in. It's not just to say silly things, right? Like, there are definitely some stand-up comedians that just said silly things and random, and they almost never made it, right? But the real magic of stand-up comedy, at least what I believe the real magic of stand-up comedy is when you basically present an idea and people leave with the idea, or when you present an idea and the audience takes the idea and they start rolling with the same idea. It was like, oh shit, I never really thought about that like that, right? So then everyone gets inside this they get almost like a hypnotic state where they weren't even thinking about the subject in the first place, right? Now the subject is the one thing on their mind, and you're taking them down like this little racetrack where they have to follow the idea to the end. And at the end of the racetrack, it's almost like when you win a race, you kind of cheer for winning the race, but just think of it like instead of winning the race, you're following the train of thought or the racetrack to get the joke. And when you hit the joke, at the end of it, you kind of it's like a bravo moment at the end of it. But it's the performance.
Yeah, I mean, I was not talking about movie comedians. I was talking about just stand up.
No, I was talking about stand up. Yeah, that's what stand up comedian. I feel like that's what a stand up comedian does. I think that's why Dave Chappelle is so great. I think one of my favorite stand up comedians right now is probably Andrew Schultz, and that's why I think he's really good. Is because he's very good at framing the situation, and then once the frame is set, and people are within that set of thought, that he makes jokes that seem so logical, right? When you think about it, but only in the moment. Because when you really think about it, not really. But it seems like he really makes jokes that seem it's like so obvious, and he's like, wow, why I never thought about that. He's hilarious. I love Andrew Schultz.
It's a funny guy. But yeah, Chris Rock and Eddie Murphy.
But what do you think makes a comedian really good in movies?
I don't know. I never really thought about it. I guess when things just flow, when jokes flow a lot easier. Because like you have Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart, I don't really like his movies. Like Kevin Hart, it's always been like the same character. Can you hear that or no?
Yeah.
Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I think when the jokes flow, because there's a movie that Eddie Murphy is on, right? It's called Made in America. Not Made in America. It's he plays.
I know you're talking about he's coming from Africa, like he's a king
he's
or prince of Africa.
Like that. And
I'm forgetting the name of the movie as well, but yeah.
Yeah, the first one is super popular and everyone loves it. It's a great movie. Apparently, it's extremely funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess when everything flows and it just doesn't feel kind of forced. That's what I would say. I don't know. I don't have to think about it. Never thought about it.
I think my two favorite comedy movies is probably 21 Jump Street and Step Brother.
Oh, I was watching Step Brother the other day.
I think those. No arguments. Those have to be within the top 10 of just comedy movies of all time.
How about, have you watched? Shit, man. This is gonna suck. So there's so many movies that are popping up. I just know them by that.
Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parents. Those are pretty funny.
I was thinking about the one where there's like high school kids and they're trying to get girls.
High school kids and they're trying to get girls. You talking about?
And they get an ID.
Superbad?
I think it's super bad. I think it's super bad.
Yeah.
Like
McLovin.
Yeah, McLovin.
Yeah, that movie is really good. That's definitely a classic as well.
It's in that or Muhammad. Yeah, that's a classic.
Oh, that classics, man.
All
right, so let's move on to the topic of today's podcast, and let's see where this conversation goes. Because I feel like this conversation might end up going somewhere else. Because it's such a broad term. I'll let you introduce it, actually.
Yes. So the topic is: do you believe that people want guarantees in life? And yeah, it's broad because this basically applies to everything. It applies to the conversation we had last time about marriage, and I think why people why people kind of don't get married as much as they used to is because they're always trying to find that perfect person, or they just want to guarantee that the person that they're with is the one. It applies to even. I was watching a podcast that I watch a lot. It's a bodybuilding podcast, and they were talking about how people tend to ask them, like the guys, like, "Hey, do you think my genetics are good?" And the guy's response is always like, "It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what your genetics are good or not." When they started working out, they never cared if their genetics were good enough. They just enjoyed working out, and they just went. So it's like people want that guarantee that if they work out, they're gonna become something. What you don't know, you don't know, until you try. Even this, the podcast. I mean, we don't have any guarantees that this is gonna work.
Yeah, we don't. But the thing is, we have to keep moving and keep pushing and see where it can go.
Yeah,
you never know, and it
that's
became.
The point. That's
yeah,
the point.
Yeah,
that's the point of the question. Do you believe that people, in everything that they do, they expect the guarantee out of it? They expect they want to win.
Okay. Do they want a guarantee or they expect a guarantee? Because those are two different things. I do think people want a guarantee.
I think they want a guarantee. They want a guarantee before they do anything. It's like they almost want to win more than they want to lose.
But I think that we also suffer. I think we also suffer from the same thing. We both want guarantees as well.
We do, but there's the difference that we're willing to take the risk.
Wait. Okay. Yes, we're willing to take the risk. But let's take away the fact. Let's take away our history, and let's take away our standards for how we live now, right? You have two options in front of you. You're dead broke, right? Do you want to guarantee that you'll be given $1,000 right now, or do you want to guarantee that you get the $1,000? You get the $1,000 in 6 months, or you get $5,000 in 6 months. You're dead broke.
I forgot what the fuck he talked about it, but I don't know. He talked about. Well, it depends. So now a lot of things can happen within 6 months.
Exactly.
6 months. I can die in 2 months.
You could die within that day.
I forgot. I think he mentioned a study about how much are we willing to risk depending on the time, right? Like if you were to ask me, hey, the same question, $1,000 today or $6,000 tomorrow, most people will be like, well, $6,000 tomorrow. And then if you repeat the questions, all right, $1,000 today or $6,000 in 6 months, then there's like a ground where people are willing to wait, where there's that guaranteed kind of fades.
Yeah, you can measure the value of money depending on time or when they'll have access to that money. Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's go somewhere else, right? Let's say I don't even want to give an example. If there was a guarantee at the end of the tunnel, let's say that within a year, say within 2 years, that our podcast would become successful, and the only caveat would be that we would have to be consistent for 2 years. We'll do it. Yes.
Yeah.
You said yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone wants guarantees. The issue is, and I think what you're saying is people expect guarantees, which that sucks. Like that you shouldn't do. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting guarantees. I think it's kind of human nature. Like everyone wants to guarantee they can pay their bills. Everyone wants to guarantee to have a house to live in. Everyone wants to guarantee the fact that maybe they'll have a partner at some point in their lives or at different points of their lives, right? And risks comes with just existing, just living, you know. Now, you want to switch it to what's wrong with expecting guarantees? Excuse me?
Yeah. You kind of hear me?
Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah. So what do you think is wrong? What do you think is wrong with expecting guarantees?
We're not kind of what's wrong is that we're not really guaranteed anything in life. Like the only thing guaranteed that we have guaranteed, and this is morbid, it's kind of we're gonna die. That's the only real guarantee that we have. But other than that, expecting something that no one can guarantee you is really difficult, right? Because your supervisor you can expect a guarantee from your supervisor, but there's no, if this makes any sense, because I think I'm playing on my words now. He cannot guarantee you that position because something can happen, right? So you might be disappointed over nothing because your supervisor can come along and say, well, I want this guy to take the position. So I think that it puts you like in a defeatist mentality if you're expecting something. But is there anything wrong with expecting something?
See,
I don't think there's anything wrong with expecting something.
I'm so 50-50 on this point, right? Because it's very common now, like it's trendy and hippie to say, don't live life with expectation. Don't expect, or I went into this relationship not expecting much in the first place. That is whack.
Wrong mentality.
And
wrong mentality.
Yeah, that's whack and that's corny, right? Because really what you're saying when you're saying really what the person is saying when they say they have no expectations is that they have no goals. That's really what you're saying when you have no expectations, right? It's almost like when people say, I don't judge, I just let things be what they are. You're gonna fucking drive, you're gonna walk in the middle of the road and not judge the fact that a car is coming at you so fast, you're gonna die. It's a part of being human, right? Now, what they really mean to say when they say that, and this is where I think speech or just speaking properly and saying what you mean and not being vague is very important. I'm not a fan of people that are vague in their statements and say stuff like things just are. I'm like, what are things? If things are everything, then you're basically saying nothing. When the things are too encompassing, right? But back to the original point before I fucking go on another tirade. Sam Classic. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. What?
You want me to jump in, or you want me to?
You can jump in. You can jump. I lost my train of thought.
Don't you think that's also a coping mechanism when people say that, well, things are just are? It's like when people say something along the lines of like, what is it? Is God's plan or something like that, right? Something happens in their lives and they say to themselves, why is God's plan? It's kind of like them trying to cope with the situation and try to demoralize themselves.
Well, here's an interesting thing about that, right? So I won't go into the full aspect of the conversation I had with someone about this because they got really bothered and their answers were pretty silly. But it's funny. It's funny that you bring up God as an example. But
I didn't mean it to be like a God.
No. Yeah. But I'll give an example, right?
Yeah.
Free will exists, right? Mm-hmm. So if free will exists, people can't push the idea that all this is God's plan if free will exists. And that's the contradiction right there. If it's all a plan, then it was all going to happen regardless. But if it isn't planned and free will does exist, then it's by design. Like it was by design that you are flawed as a human, which that I'm willing to accept. I'm willing to accept that since free will exists, you being flawed as a human, it just comes with the design of free will, right? But anyone that says, or anyone that just moves with any bad decision they made it because it was God's plan. Well, no, that's not what happens, sweetheart.
Or you're a Sagittarius and the Capricorn.
I'm a Sagittarius, and there's fucking burning gases in the air that decided the course of my life.
And rocks.
Like, relax.
The rock people, they exist.
The rock people? What do you mean?
Joe, you don't know about but there are girls who buy rocks.
You talking about the crystals?
Yeah.
Like the amethyst and shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh
that shit's
my
real,
God.
Bro. I didn't know they were real. I thought it was like a joke.
No. That shit's real.
That shit is real. I met a girl and she was into rocks. And I'm like, isn't that rocks? And she's like, no, they're my crystals. I was like, oh, yeah, I gotta go.
He took. Oh wait, a girl came to you, and she was like, "Yeah, my crystal is this, and this means that." Did she say
Yeah,
that to you?
yeah. I was like, oh, so it's like the next level after like the Sagittarius and the horoscopes is the rocks.
What is it? I heard was I think it's called Druid. Have you heard about that?
Like,
I think it's like Druid, like what kind of tree you are.
oh shit. Don't bro, that's the next level after the rocks and the trees.
Yo, bro. I don't even know how I found out. I found out about this by accident. I think I was like scrolling through. I'm not sure even sure what app I was scrolling through, and I hit a horoscope thing by accident. Like, you know how there's like random ads or whatever, right? So I was scrolling through and I hit up some random horoscope shit, and on the horoscope thing, it showed the horoscopes, and right next to it, it showed some other thing. It said druids. I think it said druids. I don't remember exactly. This was years, like I was in high school or whatever, and I see it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? This some new shit, and I was curious, so I went to go check out. And obviously, when you're younger, when you're in high school and whatnot, these things are more attractive to you. This is like, oh man, there's a reason you want to feel special. Like, this is the reason why I am the way I am, because this star decided.
I have to disagree with you because I know girls that are in their 20s who still believe in this horoscope thing pretty freaking hard, man.
Yeah. There's obviously it's obviously meant for women, right?
Yeah,
It's obviously meant for women.
Something wrong with them.
But when you're in high school, everyone I don't want to say everyone, because it's very common for people in high school to want to feel special in some type of way. Something, I think the search for a lot of kids in high school through college is them trying to find out who they are. And anything that distinguishes them or anything that specializes them, they get attracted to, right? This is why there's certain cliques in high school. There's the jocks, there's the goths, the emos, the cool kids. There's always cliques, right? And then there's the people that believe in horoscopes and rocks, and there's the nerds. Like, people try to distinguish themselves, and they put themselves inside groups that match the distinction they found matches themselves, right? So everyone wants to feel some type of cool. So in high school, I didn't believe in the bullshit, but I remember checking it out one time, like going through the list. Oh, who am I supposed to be with? What's my compatibility rate with certain yeah. I've done that before.
Like names with names,
yeah.
like, oh yeah,
like, oh, how hey, shit, I think I don't even remember which X this was or whatever, but I remember someone checking to see how compatible we are on the horoscopes or whatever. I thought,
yeah,
and then she's like, "Oh, we're never breaking up." I think I broke up with that bitch like 2 weeks later.
I cheated in one of those.
You cheated in one of those?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
funny?
Wait, hold on. It was the girl that I was interested in, and we were like in this like tech class. I took the test ahead of time. So, the tests are pretty predictable. Like, what to click. So anyways, we always sat next to each other. I was like, oh, we should take this test. And she started clicking. I was like, okay, that answer matches with this one. So I started matching everything. Bro, it looked like we were perfect for each other. I was like,
shit.
We're perfect for each other.
I was gonna say a similar story, bro. There was a point in high school where I didn't want to say I almost had it down to a science, but I almost had it down to a science, right? And there were there were girls in high school that you always know, everyone knows the girls that come to you, or people that come up to you. Oh, you're a Taurus, aren't you?
Yeah, that's like
I'm in my head like, so I tried this out, and I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you're a Taurus, aren't you? I was like, what are you? I didn't answer, right? I didn't answer whatever, right? And she said, main point was like, and she was like, but are you gonna tell me you're a Taurus or not? I was like, I'm not gonna tell you till you tell me, right? I just refused to answer, right? But I was like dangling a bait in front of her. of my sign. Like, and she wanted to be right so bad. I'm like, why do you think I'm a Taurus? She's like, I don't know. You just seem aggressive and manly or something. This whatever. And I was like, huh. I'm like, what are you? Are you like feminine and submissive? Just trying to see if she's an opposite, right? Just baiting, just trying to figure out what it is, right? And she was like, I don't know, maybe. I'm like, would you say you're emotional? Like a little wild? And she was like, yeah, I can be a little crazy sometimes. I can be a little crazy. I can just do wild stuff. I'm like, are you playful? Are you playful? She's like, no, I'm not playful at all. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she's still trying to figure me out. She's asking me questions, stuff like that, right? She keeps going. And I was like, yo, I don't know what it is. I feel like our signs match. And she was like, me too. and and she was like, yeah, I was like, I bet you I know what you are, right? I bet you I know what you are. She goes, what? I was like, you're nah, I can't tell you, right? I can't tell you because now if I'm wrong, I don't even know what we match. How about you tell me what you are, right? And then she goes, I was like, Cancer. I jumped to that shit so fast. I'm like, you're a Cancer, right? And she goes, how'd you know? I'm like, I could just tell, sweetheart. I already knew you were a Cancer. Moral of the story is, bro, I never told her what my sign was. I just figured out her sign and it worked. Yo, if there's any red pill guys out here, you guys listen to that weird shit, that the red pill community shit, that's how you do it. Tell her sign and she'll fall in love. I promise you.
You're trying to say that men are superior because what are you trying to say?
What? What men are superior? I'm not saying that shit at all. I'm saying if you figure out her sign first, if she's into that bullshit, you will hit. Guaranteed.
Damn, I don't know if you should have said that because I heard something.
Yeah, you heard it in the background.
Shit, but anyways.
Wait. We know what we call those kind of girls? Earthy. Call them earthy hoes.
They gave good head.
No, just earthy hoes. Well, we use the word holistic.
Holistic.
They're holistic.
Fantastic.
Sensational. There you go. You got a new term. So when the next time a girl comes to you about rocks, just ask her, hey, what do you think about the amethyst? Just let her talk. Let her talk and trust.
You don't go to church and be like, who's holistic in here?
Back to the topic. I don't even know how we fucking switched off to that.
I was gonna ask you like a follow-up. I was gonna ask you, do you think you deserve anything? You think people deserve things?
Ooh, do I think I deserve anything?
Yeah, you think you deserve anything? Or you think you're like you deserve the dirt? Hardcore, you deserve the fucking dirt.
No. I don't know. I'm not no fucking what's his name? David Goggins or whatever. What's his name?
Well, I don't know. I don't know who the fuck is that.
He's like, he just wants to go hardcore 24/7. You don't deserve nothing.
You don't deserve nothing but the dirt. No, I don't know.
He fucking, you gotta go. I don't listen to music when I work out because that's cheating. Shut the fuck up. Relax.
That's the guy that ran like a marathon and he was like U.S. Marine or some shit.
Yeah, he had like fucking liquid in his knees and shit because he don't know how to fucking relax.
I just hate motivational videos with a passion.
You hate motivational videos? Okay, we're about to go on another tangent.
If you need motivational videos, you're weak as fuck.
Fuck. Shit. What are we talking about?
Do you deserve anything?
What do you deserve? Anything?
Yeah, you deserve the dirt. Think it's fair? Some people be like, well, I deserve this, I deserve that. What do you deserve? You deserve the dirt? I don't know. I'm just saying.
I believe you do deserve something. You do. Yeah, there's certain things in life you do deserve. Here's an example of something I believe that you do deserve. I believe if you have an established friendship, so I'm gonna phrase it like that. You have an established friendship, you deserve respect. There deserves to be mutual respect amongst peers, or not peers, friends. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? Do you believe you don't deserve respect from me?
Yeah, I deserve a lot of things from you.
You definitely deserve respect. Yes.
Yeah, I deserve food. I deserve protection.
Oh my God, protection.
I deserve. No, I agree with you. Also, it's like if you win something and you earn it, deserve it. I don't know. Yeah. I saw like a video and people were saying like, "Oh, you don't deserve anything but the dirt," and I was like, "Damn, you don't deserve anything." I mean, I think people deserve things. You can earn things. There's a definition of deserving, right? I'm pretty sure there's a definition.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you earn something, right? There's different ways you can fuck around with the phrasing of earn something, where it's like for example, inheritance. Like, do you deserve to inherit what your parents give you? Maybe. How about this? Do you deserve to be raised by parents? Who knows? Right? It's like, but then it's also the counter argument is, who else is the parents going to give their fortune to? You know, you want to give it to just random Joes on the street?
I mean, this is the definition of deserve. Do something or have or show qualities worthy of. Do something or have or show qualities worthy of. That's the definition. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, let's hear. Deserve. Do something or have or show qualities worthy of reward or punishment. The reference deserve a pat on the back for his bravery.
I deserve a thick bitch. I do deserve that.
Bro, I'm telling you, just go to the club and start talking about horoscope signs. I'm telling you.
I'm just gonna be like,
don't just talk about rocks. All right, that might get you a few weird looks. All right, go to the club and just say stuff like what's your name, right? And she'll bring up the sign by herself.
What's the name?
What's your name? And she'll bring it up by herself.
This is New York, so I should be like, I support the LGBTQ.
Especially in New York, bro. You say that shit in New York. It's like a fucking landmine of who is he? Yeah, he's so sensitive. You know, shit like that.
An alpha male, high value man. Anyways, the serve. What was the? I don't know. The serve. What was the first thing I started? Expectations. I think it was.
Expectations.
Man, I'm lost.
I expect you to go to a club after this and be able to pull anyone.
I really feel like I don't like clubs.
You don't like clubs?
I don't even enjoy bars that much.
How often do you?
Listen. I've never gone to a club. Make it out there. I just don't think it's an environment I would enjoy. I have gone to parties and stuff like that. I just don't enjoy them that much.
You know. Okay, it's really hard to explain this, right? It's almost like, do you enjoy playing multiplayer games?
I mean, yeah.
Or do you play a lot? Do you play more single player games?
No, I do enjoy multiplayer games. Yeah.
But when you play a multiplayer game, do you play it by yourself or do you play with your friends?
I mean, I enjoy playing with. I mean, usually I play with myself, but I do enjoy playing with other people.
Okay. Now, was any games as a kid do you play with friends? Like they came over and played a video game with or whatnot?
Oh, came over? No, I just played online. I either play Assassin's Creed or COD. That was my
okay, well, here's an example of Smash, just for me, and then you let me know if you can chime in if this rings true to anything that you've ever done ever in life. Smash. When I first got Smash for the 64 and GameCube and whatnot, and I played it by myself, I was not in love with the game. I was not. I played with my brother, and I didn't think the game was that crazy. I was playing more Mario Party with my with my family, right? That was the game I was really directed towards, and I was paying a lot, right? And then my next door neighbor had a son named Anthony, and I went over and I played Smash with him. And let me tell you, that sparked an obsession with that game that I'll have for the rest of my life. Right. So it wasn't really the game, it was who I was playing the game with that made me enjoy the game in the first place. And as I feel like the same is similar with the club. Is like I've gone to parties where I'm surrounded by people and it's whack. Yeah, I've gone to clubs. I've gone to clubs with people that I laugh with all the time, and it's terrible. Like it just seems like that environment. Like I didn't want to be there. Yeah. Now I've also gone to parties. Where almost no one has shown up. Not almost no one has shown up. I've gone to parties where it's like there was supposed to be like 30 people there, and there's like 6, and it's probably the most fun I've ever had before in my life. Right, because the 6 individuals just meshed and synergized so well that was good. I've also been in groups of 6 people where I've been invited out and to a club and stuff like that. And they're like, "Yeah, man, we go crazy in the club, man. We get a section. We get a section. We get bottles and everything, and it's been the wackest shit in the fucking world." And it really comes down to who you really go with, because the club can be an experience. You can meet people there that you talk to for a year, you talk to for just that day, you talk to for 5 years. You can also go to the club and not meet anyone, and that's whack. Going to a club and not either not meeting anyone or not taking anything away from the experience is probably the worst things you can do if you go to the club. If you go out anywhere, if you're going out anywhere, you need to search for an experience, in my opinion.
Go to Texas, we can go to the club. She's not coming, but we can go to the club.
Yeah, you want to get me killed.
Try that before. Shot. Okay,
try that before and she almost killed me.
I'm gonna throw some topics at you.
Let's hear it.
Some of them are a surprise, some of them are not. But let's talk about the men of the hour, the man of men, the father of fathers, the skeet hater, the one and only Steam player himself, Kanye West.
Kanye West.
So my thing to you is that he's offering this Steam player thing that is $200, and his fans are not messing with it at all. You think that's a smart move? Let me see if I go to the bottom. Yeah, I mean, this is every single comment that I saw. I always ignore the blue comments, by the way, if anyone's watching, because the blue comments are just the blue comments are just, they never say anything useful.
Yeah.
So I always go to the just kind of like the regular people and what they say and stuff like that. So a lot of people are not messing with it. A lot of people are saying they're gonna bootleg it and just wait for it to leak. You think that was a smart idea? $200 for one album? Are you gonna spend $200 for one album, Sam?
No, but there are fans that will, and that's the goal, I believe, from Kanye West. It's like his shoes. Are his shoes really worth what he sells them for?
They're disgusting.
No, but the thing is, if you can start a trend, I mean, he's a billionaire of starting the trend of those sneakers and starting those shoes, right? So if he can start a trend with the Steam player shit, and enough people buy it, enough influencers buy it and make it a thing, then he'll make money. That's just how it goes, right? Because Yeezys, in my opinion, are not good-looking shoes. No. They have never been good-looking shoes.
No, never.
But you know what they are? A status symbol. That's what they are. They're a status symbol.
Yeah.
And when you see people, in the beginning, when they first came out, if you saw someone with Yeezys on, that was basically them saying, I'm hip,
I got money,
I'm cool, and I have money. You know who's really into those kind of things? Girls.
Oh.
So if you get girls on a trend, it will blow up. Doesn't matter what guys think about it, it will blow up.
Right, because they're the ones that spend the most money anyways.
Yeah, and you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. And girls influence girls more than anything else in the fucking world.
Yeah, they'll spend your money, my money.
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe.
So all it takes is a certain one. Here's a train reaction for Yeezys. One guy buys it. He wears it out somewhere. Girls think the guy that wears it looks good in the first place. They attribute it to the sneakers.
Yeah.
Girls wear the sneakers. Guys see girls like the sneakers, so guys buy the sneakers too because they want to look good looking as well.
They want to attract females.
So all the money starts coming in, and now it's a trend.
Are you trying to say that guys do things to attract females?
Listen, do you think men are buying certain cars to just not to get ass?
You think that like, you think that everything we do is because of females or women?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. I saw that a big ass. It was a whole argument about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't think so?
No. I agree, but it was difficult because I was thinking first about the podcast, and I was like, well, I started the podcast not because I wanted to attract females, you know. And then I was like, well, then I was thinking about my car, and it's like I got my car not because I want to attract females, because I want to take pictures and I want to go to waterfalls and stuff like that. Yeah, but I cannot deny.
Who do you think? Yeah, what do you think is more attractive, a guy with a car or a guy without a car?
A guy with a car, but that's what I was going to. I was like, I cannot deny that because of the car, I've been getting a lot of more people because of the car, and not because they want the car. It's just because of travel. It's a lot easier. It's just it's a tool, right? Then photography. I don't know. I was just thinking about a couple of things. Like I was thinking about me working out in bodybuilding. I was like, well, I started bodybuilding because I want to compete, not because of girls. But then I was like, I cannot deny that because of it, I've been getting a lot of compliments. So I was like, and
they want to grab your arms and stuff. I'm telling you, bro.
Grab my arms
most things that men, it's for example, right? If a girl's going to, let's say a guy that lives on his bare minimum or whatever, necessities they need. If a girl were to go over to a house, to a man's house, and that man don't have a fucking sofa, he didn't have a fucking chair in his house, she's leaving. She's going to think that man's a serial killer.
Mexico said the red pill community, they're telling me get a freaking apartment in the hood and you can get all types of bitches. What do you think about that?
You can.
I mean, because it's very true. Like, yeah.
But you need to at least have a fucking TV or something,
or a sofa or some shit, right?
I look like this. Would you, if you went to a girl's house and she didn't have a TV, would you trust her? I ain't trusting no bitch without no TV, bro.
I mean, if she uses her phone, she's always just like Netflix and shit. I mean, I have a fucking monitor.
Yeah, you have no, but your house has a TV.
Yeah, I mean, anyway.
Where you live has a TV.
Yeah.
You have a chair.
Yeah.
These are basic things that if someone comes over and you don't have these things, it's like, what's going on with this person?
The red flag immediately.
It's a huge red flag.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, unless they tell you like I just moved in and I don't have a lot of shit, I guess. But I guess if you've been here for like a year and there's only a fucking sofa and you're like,
let's say that there's a hole in someone's floor.
Oh, yeah, that would be like a motherfucker.
There's a hole in someone's floor, right? But there's simple questions you can ask, right? How long has that hole been there? And they go, a year. That person doesn't care. That person does not care about life. They don't care. I think my girl told me a story about a bitch that went to a man's house that had a hole in his fucking floor and she fell through it. She fell through that floor.
How big is that hole?
You know what that bitch ate?
What?
For sustenance when she stayed there? Ice pops.
You're lying.
Dead ass. She ate ice pops for substance when she was at that guy's place.
He was throwing her fucking ice pops in the hole?
Yeah. You hungry? I got ice pops. And then she was mad when he didn't want to be with her. Like, what'd you expect? You thought the man with a hole in his floor that fed you ice pops cared
about your life?
Did you really think he cared? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those people are psychopaths, bro. Because here's the alternative, right? If you have some type of furniture or something, you can cover that hole. Make sure no one falls to that hole. If you leave that hole there, you never expect anyone to come over. That's really what that means. If you leave a hole there for a full year, on like that people can fall through, you don't care because no one's gonna come.
No one's gonna come save you. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, you're a psychopath. That's really what that means. You're a psychopath.
Here, fine, psychopath.
So next time you start going to your friend's house and stuff like that, notice what's missing. Notice what's not in their house. I'm telling you, bro.
Like,
that shit will tell you a lot. That shit will tell you a lot.
Where's your coffee maker?
Where's the coffee maker?
Wait, hold up. I'm trying to send myself this thing so I can show the people for the next topic. Since we're already talking about psychopaths, I'm gonna ask you a simple...
where did we end the podcast at?
Oh man, a long time ago. I already know. I'll find it eventually. I'll just send you the time.
Holy shit, we didn't put an ending to it.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going all over the place. We started talking about crystals and shit. I got better formulate my questions.
Shit, I think we're about to change that podcast to...
Do you deserve crystals?
No. How to finesse horoscope girls. Something like that.
Bro, trying to get fucking stabbed by the female community.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I have question. A girl. I'm set. I don't got to worry about making your girl happy.
Your girl was fighting with me.
She was fighting with you?
Yeah. Didn't she tell you she had a dream that apparently I was making fun of her and shit?
Oh, and she beat you up?
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
I think I saw that in a group chat.
Yeah, and she wants me to go to Texas. Why would I go to Texas to get beat up by a Mexican? I have street credit here.
Street cred.
Okay, here.
I'm still waiting for you to move down here too.
So let's talk about 2021 Pornhub's year review. And some of this...
I didn't see this.
You didn't see this? Okay, so I'm going to make you guess because I have the list right in front of me. I sent myself the picture thanks to Flagrant 2. I'm going to ask you, to what porn do you think America watches the most? And
what porn do I think America watches the most?
And this is how you know we're not racist.
Interracial.
No, man.
That's not the one?
No.
Oh, shit.
Think about it. This is... People keep blaming us and telling us that we're
Ebony?
Racist. Ebony.
Ebony's number one?
Ebony's number one
America?
In America.
That has to be fake.
No.
I don't believe that.
No, I'll show you. I'll show you the picture.
Hold on. Question for you. How often do you search up Ebony?
Not very often, honestly.
Almost never.
No,
for me.
Neither. Never.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
maybe it's the white people.
Maybe it's reparations. Reparations.
Reparations. Maybe it's the white people. They never had no chocolate, so it's like a fantasy for them, you know?
Yeah. You know that like slavery, like sex is big.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's kind of wild.
Apparently, some black girls like to be treated like slaves. I heard about that shit.
How about you? Like, some girl ever came up to you being like, Sam, call me, I'll call you my master or some shit like that. Has that ever happened to you, you crazy bastard?
Has someone asked me to call on my slave and I'm their master?
Like you're the master.
No.
No.
There's some weird people out there, bro. There's some weird people.
There are some weird people out there, man.
There's some weird people.
Man,
let me ask permission and see if I can continue talking about this. Am I allowed to talk about this?
Wait, hold up.
Not about you, but other people. Am I allowed to?
I have a question for you too.
Let's hear. What's the question?
From your experience, because you're high value.
Oh my god!
You remember experience?
Okay.
From your experience, do you think that Listen, I hear a lot of feminists in New York City, and these feminists, I mean, they love getting abused.
Do a lot of feminists?
They love getting oppressed.
I posted a tweet. And I think someone subtweeted me about how they want to. It's so hard not to subtweet certain people. So I retweeted the tweet. So the girl knew that I knew she was talking about me, because I'm that level of petty. Listen, man. Feminists love getting dick down.
They love abuse.
Not only do they love getting dick down, they love talking about how much dick they get.
Yes. because equality is power.
They love talking about how much cock has been in it. And every time there's a new cock, it's like a fucking scoreboard. It's like they just scored a bucket. And I think the tweet I posted, fucking fire tweet, by the way. If you guys don't know, I have a Twitter. But fire tweet, I think the tweet was something along the lines of, actually, let me check. I don't want to misquote.
Listen, I'll say this, bro. I realize that like the stronger the girl is, like the more she wants to be destroyed.
But what do you mean by strong?
Like in the outside, if you were to meet her, you would be like, oh, this is like the problem is I can't say it without saying what she does. And if I will tell you what she does, you'll be like, what the fuck? You wouldn't be like, what the fuck? Like it would make sense, right? I can't tell you what she does. I'll tell you after if you ask me. But it's basically like she has a job where she has to be kind of tough. You found a tweet?
Hold on. How long ago did I? Oh, so it's crazy because the person that liked it is a feminine. There's one person retweeted it and one person liked it, and the person that retweeted it and the person that liked it are both big feminist channels or like big in the feminism world or whatever. That have like thousands of followers, stuff like that. So my tweet was, I find it odd when a feminist displays her self-worth by the amount of men that want to pulverize, then spit kids inside or on her. Lady parts. #feminist.
They retweeted that shit?
Huh?
They retweeted that shit?
Yeah. Like, I'll tell you right now who retweeted it. So. Bot first, the person that retweeted was Bot for Equality. I'm just a young interracial bot amplifying gender equality. Although I'm improving every day, I'll still welcome your feedback. And then the person that liked it was Archetypes, feminist, activist, writer, researcher, producer, curator, listener, list maker, always equals art, lit, theater, cinema, DM always for #safe abortion, #ECP, #SRHR advice. I'm not sure if she read the tweet or she saw feminist and automatically assumed that it's feminist. Let's go. Yeah.
You got some truth. All right, I'm gonna give you another one. What do you think? What do you think Canadians like? I'm gonna give you a couple of hints. They're soft. They're kind of Canadians are not seen as the strongest. It's same sex.
They don't know what bacon is.
I don't know what bacon is. I think
Canadian bacon is just ham.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I thought it was.
You know that?
No.
Never seen Drake and Josh?
I love Drake and Josh. I never paid.
You never understood that joke?
I was freaking young.
No, I think that's iCarly. I think that's iCarly. Where the guy was given Canadian bacon, he ate it. This is not Canadian bacon. It's just ham. You know, I've been lied to.
I was super young. Super young when I saw that stuff. Let me see. What do you think? What do you think they're like?
Oh, okay. Back to the
Canadians.
Back to the
porn. They don't want to see no meat in their porn. Apparently,
they don't want to see meat.
No.
Like, what do you mean? I'm lost now.
Oh, come on! I just basically give it away. They don't want to see
What the fuck are they looking at? X-ray sex?
No, not like that. Jesus Christ!
They don't want to see no danglings.
They don't want to see no danglings.
Huh? I wonder if that's just males or females. That's a good question, right? So ebony is the #1 search thing
in the United States.
And what's the #1 search thing in Canada? Do you know? Or
lesbians.
Lesbian
is
#1 search thing in Canada.
Lesbian. I'm sure you're
right. They are pretty soft over there.
Yeah, they're soft. We have Russia. I thought Russia was hardcore. They like hentai.
The most viewed categories. Okay, we got lesbian, ebony. Okay, down south, hentai, Africa, ebony, Australia, lesbian, Indian is Indian, Asia is Japanese, and Middle East seems like anal a lot.
They're wild boys over there.
Something seems wrong with this list.
MILFs, Europe likes MILFs. What is wrong about the list?
I feel like, and I can't say this is true or not, I feel like they're mixed when they say ebony, they're mixing ebonies with Latin, I believe. From the way the list, from the way it's popping up on the screen right now, I think they're mixing both of those together for America.
I mean, yeah, I'm surprised. Where's Latin? Latinas.
Yeah, Latin's not on the list, and I know for certain, based off years of study, that they get the most views.
But that's crazy. I just never look for Latin. I never go like Latin on the search bar.
Oh, you don't go Latin, you go maybe Latina, or you go fucking.
I don't even do that. I go Latina.
What do you search for? Let's hear it. I want to hear how you curate your list.
No, I honestly I just like the amateur. It's more original.
Amateur is very popular. Yeah, I fuck with amateur as well.
It's more original. Whatever pops from amateur.
On those lonely days, my girl might be at church.
Yeah, praying to God.
She might be at church.
You ever thought like spirits are looking at you when you're doing your thing? You thought about that, right?
Wait, what?
You ever thought like spirits are looking at you?
Spirits are looking at me?
Yeah, when you're doing your thing, like you ever feel guilty, like because if
I
God is
guilty,
like if God is all seeing, you ever thought like he's just like
yo,
like damn,
bro, you want to know the I have a story, bro.
I mean, you know what I mean? About like I'm not saying I stop, I'm just saying I continue. I'm like, well, it is what it is.
You just continue. Shit, bro. Do you remember the first time you did it?
I did it by accident.
You did it by accident?
By accident.
This is gonna be a clip right here, just so you know. Let's go. Let's hear it. Let's hear your.
I was. I don't know. I don't even know how old I was, but you know, it was. The motor was starting. You know that age.
The motor was starting.
You know,
let's go.
You know, when you're 1 to 5, that shit don't work. You know, and then you get older, 10, 11, whatever. Probably a little bit younger. The motor starting. And I was just playing with it. I was like, oh, look at this thing. Look at you. And then I ended up I ended up feeling something at the end. I'm like, whoa, what was that? I didn't know what it was.
Damn, you want to know? Fuck. I'm confused on which shirt to start with. I'm gonna start with one and I'm gonna go to the other. I'm gonna make this quick. Right. So I'll start it off because this is super important. So I was raised a very religious kid. You know, I was in church like fucking 3-4 days a week. My mom was really going hard, right, with the Bible study. And in middle school I had friends, and I didn't meet a guy. I met him in elementary school, but I used to go to my friend Brandon's house all the time, right? So we went to his house, and he used to brag all the time that he was already having sex or whatever, right? And I didn't believe him. He's like, yeah, man, I had sex with this girl. It's fucking amazing. But he said weird shit like, yeah, I didn't have a condom, so I put a bag around my dick. I'm like, oh, what? So that was the first weird thing, right? That was strike one. Strike two is he was like, you ever looked at porn before? I didn't even know what fucking porn was, bro. I didn't even know what porn was, right? And I remember to this day, the first porn I've ever seen before in my life was hentai. So that's anime porn for people that are new to this thing, right? And he showed me some demonic shit, some crazy tentacle girl possessed by the devil, weird shit, right? And the thing is, I'm not there. I'm not there by myself. I'm there with my friends. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? Turn it off. My other friend was like, yo, keep it on. I'm like, get the shit the fuck out of my face. This shit was weird, right? And then later on, they introduced the topic of, damn, I bet you guys are jerking off all the fucking time. Like, you know, like it was some weird shit. Like, you guys getting no pussy. You guys jerking off all the time. I'm like 12, 13 years old at this time. I'm like, jerking off? What's that? What's jerking off? And they were like, and like, you know, nutting. I'm like, nutting? You gotta think as a kid, these words make no fucking sense. Nutting, I know what a fucking acorn is. What is nutting as a kid, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was like, so it's like when your thing is hard and you just keep on, you don't stop, right? So I decided to do an experiment like all kids do. I was in the bathroom one time and I was fucking yanking the chicken, right? I'm like, this shit's taking forever. I was getting tired. I was getting so tired. And then out of nowhere, I'm like, yo, what's this tingling feeling? Fucking a missile shot out. And I had a headache of the lifetime, bro. I never had a worse headache in my life. I was out of commission after that for like a week. I didn't play a single video game. I didn't talk to no one, bro. I was like depressed. It was so weird, bro. And then I told my friends, right? And then the only thing they had to say to that was like, damn, man, that must have been a crazy one. Imagine you not gaming. Right. I was a super gamer at the time. It was like, imagine you not gaming. I didn't want to game for a week, bro. I didn't want to do anything with life. I was unmotivated to do anything with life. And that was
you got the best post-nut clarity ever. Got depressed.
Yeah, the most insane post-nut clarity to ever exist ever in life, bro.
Damn.
Like I was distracted by nothing. Nothing could distract me at that point in my life, bro. I knew like if someone lied to me, bro, I knew someone was lying to me. Like, come on, bro, stop lying to me, dog. I know.
Bro, became God for that moment.
Yeah, shit. Man.
Well, I don't know. Tell us your best nut stories in the comment section if you like. Get interactive. Get busy.
Yo, bro, I want to. This shit is hilarious. I hope people comment their stories. This would be hilarious.
It'd be hilarious. I mean, every guy has one.
Every guy has one. That's the funny thing. Every guy has one, but it's not cool to talk about it.
No, because it's either by mistake or like something went wrong. But shit.
I hope nothing went wrong, but that shit is hilarious, bro. What else? What other topics we have?
Let me ask you something. You believe in equal rights for male and female? You believe in equal rights?
Yes.
Equal rights, right? Mm-hmm, so interesting. Let me pull up this clip real quick from equalrights.com.
Equalrights.com.
Yeah, because this bitch.
You already know that sounds retarded. Equalrights.com.
Wait, let me see if I find it. Let me hope this thing starts real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Share. So we go with the Fresh and Fit podcast because
oh my
they
God,
believe in equal rights too. Well, you can't hear nothing. Sorry.
You gotta do another LIDAT react.
This guy called Tommy Sotomayor. Ooh, fuck that. Stop her.
I can barely hear this video, but
anyways, I think that's basically it. Yeah, let me see. I think it slows down around here. So basically, Tommy Sotomayor, I don't know if you know him. Apparently he's famous about for something. I don't know what. He ended up smacking a woman on live camera because she put her hands on him first.
Did she hit him first?
Yeah.
Equal rights.
Equal rights.
Equal rights. I mean, I bet his hands are bisexual, so they can't say anything against him. That'll be against the LGBTQ community. So his hands are bisexual, and they put the beatings on that bitch. She should not touch him. She should not touch him.
But there's some people that say like, "Oh, you should never put your hands on a woman, even if she punches the fuck out of you." But I don't know. I mean, I think
most people that's ever said never touch a woman probably has hit a woman at one point in their lives.
I just believe in just getting away as soon as possible because you're gonna get in trouble. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Do you think you're gonna get in trouble? You hit a woman, the cops come. They're not really gonna. They're gonna immediately try to be all over you.
Well, I look like this, right? If let's say a random girl on the streets decides to start shit with me, right? And she hits me. I have to be mindful of how much force I put behind any hit because anything that becomes visible on her is liable for me, you know? So if you know she can't hurt you, then you definitely shouldn't touch her. If she hurts you in any way and leaves a mark in any way, anywhere on your body, it's your turn. It's your turn. Fuck all that.
Bro. But that's crazy. I don't know. I was bound to happen in the first.
Yeah, because I've seen videos of girls jumping a guy, and the guy just takes it because he's scared to hit her. Listen, bro, if a group of girls try to jump me, I'm laying them all out. They are going to sleep, bro. I'm not playing games. They are getting the beats.
You're not gonna call your girl and her friends?
What the fuck am my girl gonna do?
I don't know. She was over there beating me up. That's
the dream. Nah,
yeah,
fuck that shit. If my girl's getting jumped, I'm beating them girls' asses too. Those girls are getting the beats as well.
Even if they're from the LGBTQ community.
I'm not gonna say that joke.
Oh, well, I'm gonna bring you back to it because you know what Adele said in her speech when she got you know the story?
No.
You know the story?
What did Adele say? No, I don't know the story, but what did Adele say, man? I like Adele.
Let me tell you what Adele said.
Please, Adele. Don't say anything stupid. Please, Adele.
In trouble.
My girl loves your music.
Oh, no. Trust me, you're going to love Adele.
I don't want to not have to listen to Adele in the car anymore with my girl.
No. She didn't do anything. So
she didn't
do anything.
She's with a black guy. Do you know that?
She's dating a black guy? Oh, she's
she was at the NBA, whatever fucking thing they had going on.
Adele supports the black community. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. Let me freaking ad is gonna pass. Just give me 5 seconds, guys. She basically didn't say anything. Hopefully this is a clipping here. If it's no clipping here, then deuces.
Let's hear it.
Okay, here you go. This is all she said. And she's in trouble. Really, really difficult. Here you go. Fucking A. Close meeting.
But yeah, and also I would say, I understand why the name of this award has changed, but I really love being a woman and being a female artist. I do. I'm really proud of us. I really am. Thank you.
A brick award.
That's all she said. Why did Adele say transphobia controversy? Because they're accusing her of being transphobic. Because the award used to be male and female, they changed it to gender neutral. And she said that she loved being a woman, and the LGBT community is taking it as a shot against them because.
Wait, why? Okay, so let me extend an olive branch first. They're taking it out of the. I hope I'm understanding this correctly. They're taking it out of the shot because she distinguished between being a woman and a female from just having a non-binary award.
No, because all she said was, "I understand that this world has changed, but I love being a woman." That's all she said in the clip. Adele wasn't trying to be extra. She wasn't. She just said, "I love being a woman," and she's getting hated for it. That's what she's getting hated for, because she said, "I love being a woman," because they feel that she should have said, "Oh, I love being a person."
Who gives a fuck?
They do. Oh, they do. I mean,
yeah, but the thing is, I'm gonna bump Adele louder now.
Oh,
because she's a. But it's like, who gives a fuck? It was the same thing when they tried to cancel what's her name. I mean, they kind of did cancel her, like
Kevin Hart.
No, J.K. Rowling.
Oh,
the author of Harry Potter.
Yeah,
but they didn't get rid of Harry Potter, her work. And it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was a crazy story.
People are sensitive, but you have to give these people power, because she's still a billionaire. That's the crazy thing. They're like, no, we have to cancel her. She can't be allowed in society, or she's just not public anymore. But she is still a billionaire. Adele is still a multi-millionaire, and she will not stop being a multi-millionaire, because her art and what she is here on earth to do will continue to thrive beyond this movement.
It's just like when they got mad at her because she lost weight. You remember that whole controversy?
Yeah, they got mad at her because she lost weight too.
Yep.
And it's like, I don't want you to be Adele anymore. I want you to be the Adele that I view inside my head.
ridiculous.
And to me, it's like fuck all that.
I was gonna we were gonna go over a YouTube video that a transgender person made about Adele. Basically, like she was basically insulting Adele, calling her like, "Oh, look at this fat ass now that she lost this weight. She thinks she's something. She's taking shots." I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna review this. It's like nonsense." I was like, "This is BS." But that was not a shot at Adele. I don't understand why. I feel like this is more a women fight at this point. Like, because when.
But when was that? When was that award show? Because I just saw her on the was that shit the NBA thing where they do like All-Star game, excuse me. Yeah, I just saw her at the All-Star game and no one was saying anything crazy about her. So when was that award show? Because the All-Star game was this weekend? Like last weekend, excuse me.
It's called the Brit Awards. The Brit Awards date. So that was it was Wednesday, the 23rd.
23rd?
Yeah, last week.
So like yesterday or last week?
Yeah.
No, that's not last week.
No, this is
last month? Was it February or January?
Wait, give me a second. No, it can't be May. May. I don't even know. It's not giving me a date.
Doesn't matter.
March, I guess,
people,
I don't know.
You should continue to support Adele. She didn't say anything wrong.
No, she just said I love being a woman, which I thought we were all for women power and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
But whatever. I think it's more of a female fight at this point, because when people view this video, they're gonna be like two cisgender males talking about the L.
I mean, when you reduce what a woman is to a costume, then you reduce all women. And that's just facts. I'll repeat that again for people in the back that didn't hear me. When you reduce womanhood to just a costume, then you reduce all women.
I like that because I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, that was it. I want to talk more about it, but honestly, I feel like we beat this horse to death.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that was it. Stay tuned.
All right, guys. This has been LIDAT. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, share this shit. I have an Instagram video that's almost at 35 or 3,500 views, which is pretty crazy because it's been up for like a month, and the first 2-3 weeks that it was up, it was only at like 300 views, and I believe now we have quintupled the amount of views we've had since then. I think even more than quintupled. So I'm pretty happy with that. Not only we can get those views on YouTube, but thank you guys. Check out the rest of our podcast. Check out the rest of our videos. Please please subscribe. It does help a lot. I think even right now with the Instagram video I have going up, I think for every one like I get, I'm averaging about 60 views. So that's pretty big. So every person is liking it. I think Jose got a comment recently. Someone commented on his take on his lack of knowledge on Xbox games. But check it out. Like, comment. Also, my Instagram is GQ Sammy. You want to plug your Instagram, Jose?
Jose Guerrero it. That's it. It's kind of long. But
one more time. You wasn't clear.
Jose Guerrero it. You'll probably just find me by following him and just go to his followers. You'll find me there.
So you check us out. We post a lot of clips, and we might even post some things that might not end up on YouTube. I'm thinking about starting LIDAT Reels, just Instagram by itself. Like we have a LIDAT TikTok. You guys should check that out as well. I think I'm thinking about doing that for Instagram as well, and then just have those videos stand by itself and not be on either one of our personal profiles, and just share it out so people can view it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. We've been growing steadily for a while now, and I appreciate all the support. See you guys.